Welcome to Growing Minds Through Stories, where wisdom meets storytelling. Unlock timeless lessons on finance, success, and life through powerful narratives from history to today. Ready to grow your...
Have you ever thought, I can't build wealth because I don't make enough money? If yes, you are not alone. So many people believe that wealth is only for those who have six-figure salaries or inherited a bunch of money or got insanely lucky in the stock market. The truth is, building wealth is possible, even on a modest income. It's not about how much you earn, but how you manage and grow what you have. Today we're going to follow Priya's journey, a young woman who, despite starting with a low income, achieved financial freedom by following some key principles. This is her story, and more importantly, this is how you can do it too. Priya's journey began with a simple but powerful realization. Wealth starts with mindset, not money. See, Priya used to think she was stuck. She thought, I don't make enough to save. I'll always be living paycheck to paycheck. Sound familiar? But then she realized she was focusing on the wrong thing. It wasn't about the amount. It was about the mindset. She decided to stop thinking of herself as someone who was poor, and instead started thinking like an investor. She started believing that every single rupee she saved was an investment in her future, a brick in the foundation of her financial freedom. That shift in thinking, my friends, was the catalyst for everything that followed. You can't manage what you don't track, right? So, the second major step Priya took was getting serious about budgeting. And no, I'm not talking about some vague idea of spending less. She got down to brass tacks. She started tracking every single expense, no matter how small. She'd write down every cup of chai, every bus fare, every single rupee that left her wallet. This wasn't about deprivation, it was about awareness. Once she saw where her money was actually going, she created a zero-based budget. This meant every single rupee was assigned a job. Rent, groceries, utilities, even her morning chai. It was all accounted for. Now, here's where things get interesting. Priya started living by one golden rule. Pay yourself first. Every time she received her salary, before paying any bills, before buying groceries, even before that tempting cup of chai, she immediately set aside 10% into a separate savings account. This wasn't just money she was hoping to save at the end of the month. This was non-negotiable. It was like paying rent to her future self. And over time, guess what? She got so good at managing her money that she increased this to a full 20% of her income. Chapter 4. Build an emergency fund. Be prepared for anything. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs, doesn't it? Unexpected medical bills, car repairs, you name it. That's why Priya knew she needed an emergency fund. This wasn't about getting rich quick. It was about protection. She started small, just 30,000 rupees, but it was enough. And guess what happened? Life threw her a curveball. A sudden medical bill popped up, and without her emergency fund, she would have been in debt. But because she was prepared, she handled it without breaking a sweat. Chapter 5. Start investing early. Time is your greatest asset. Even though her salary was modest, Priya knew the power of compounding. She'd heard me talk about it, and she knew that the sooner she started, the more time her money had to grow. So, she took the plunge. She opened a SIP, a systematic investment plan, in a mutual fund and started investing just 500 rupees a month. That's it. She also started contributing a small amount to her retirement fund, knowing that even small contributions over time could grow into a sizable nest egg. Chapter 6. Increase your income. Explore new opportunities. Priya wasn't just focused on cutting back, she was also looking for ways to boost her income. Remember, wealth building is a two-sided coin. She took on a side hustle, tutoring students after work. Now she could have easily spent that extra income, but instead, she funneled it straight into her investments. This allowed her to invest more aggressively and accelerate her journey to financial freedom. The lesson here? Don't be afraid to explore new opportunities, develop new skills, and hustle a little bit. Chapter 7. Live below your means. Resist lifestyle inflation. This last point is crucial, guys. As Priya's income grew, did she immediately upgrade her lifestyle? Did she rush out to buy a fancy car or move into a bigger apartment? Nope. She resisted lifestyle inflation. She maintained her simple way of living, kept her expenses in check, and kept funneling that extra income into her investments. This is what separates the wealthy from the perpetually struggling. It's about delaying gratification and playing the long game. Outro Priya's legacy, you can do it too. Fast forward 6 years and Priya's life looks dramatically different. She has a comfortable emergency fund, her investments are growing steadily, and she even managed to save enough for the down payment on her own small apartment. Now she's not a millionaire yet, but she's financially secure, she's in control of her money, and she's on track to achieve complete financial freedom. And that, my friends, is the power of these simple yet effective principles. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Small, consistent actions taken over time will create results bigger than you ever imagined.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Growing Minds Through Stories.